when you think about where you're going to put your time and your energy and your money to make these things happen, right? You want to have it work. You don't want to do something. I mean, how many people have tried a diet and it worked for the 2 months that you were on the diet, and then you're like, dude, I can't live like this for life. This is not going to work for the rest of my life. You want to know that if you're going to invest your time and energy and money into something, you're going to get your return. For us with Julia, we knew that I would not have been satisfied with less than 100% return. I wanted her to be seizure-free again. I didn't want her to have a 6% return like some people want in the stock market. I don't want her to go from 10 seizures a day to 8 seizures a day. I would not have been happy with that. So we knew that we need to have at least 100% return on our investment. If we were going to put our time and money and energy into making changes in our lives, we wanted no less than 100%, and let alone we were so thankful that it ended up being a 200% or more return. Like, Mike and I had no expectation when we started our journey to heal Julia that my autoimmune condition would be healed, his anxiety, his allergies would be healed. Our other daughter, Avery, had chronic eczema that was just kind of always would crop up in the winter, her autoimmune situation. That is a thing in the past. So not only that, we're stronger and more connected than we ever have been as a family. So that, in my opinion, that's like well above 100% return on the investment, right? And so in order for us to be able to help other people have at least a 200% return on their time and their energy that they put into something, we have created the Hinman Family Health Method, which is our proprietary system. I want to share with you 3 steps, so hopefully it won't take you 2 years or longer, to really bring into your life that can expedite that shift for you. There are 3 key elements that we have found to be absolutely crucial to really sustain the shift. And the first thing is a proven step-by-step strategy, right? No one wants to go home and throw out everything out of your pantry and get all different food and then have a revolt from your husband and your kids. That is definitely not low stress, and that is definitely not going to be sustainable, right? So you want to think about, maybe I can make one real food swap this week every day, and then maybe next week it can be something different. You want to take step-by-step gradual changes with a proven strategy that has already worked for many, and bring that into your life, because having that support and having that kind of that process is really powerful, and it makes it sustainable. The second thing is a stretch in beliefs about what is possible. I mean, quite honestly, oftentimes the more that we have experienced life in a certain way, the more that we accept that that is the way life is. I mean, I can speak from Mike's example too. Like, he always thought he would always have allergies, because he did always have allergies for 30 years, right? He didn't, over 30 years. He didn't really know that there could be another way of living. So the longer you are experiencing something, the more likely that is kind of a deep-rooted belief about the way things are. And it's important to surround yourself with stories, with real life examples, with people that you can go to that have overcome or changed that belief, because the more you can see that and start to experience that, the more you start to change your belief about what's possible, right? So having that stretch in belief, that strong positive mindset, is so helpful. And the third thing is a loving and supportive tribe to hold you accountable and to allow you to feel that you're never alone ever again. Because let's be honest, I sometimes refer to our normal, typical life as the Muggle world. Anyone know Harry Potter? Like, there are so many distractions and so many influences that take us away from these top 2 areas of our lives, really focusing on what it is in terms of the nutrition, the connections, the downtime, and the type of activity that really empowers our best health and happiness. So having a tribe, and even having someone that lovingly will say, hey, I see you, if you start to take steps backward into those old habits, and say, what's going on? Let's figure out a new strategy. To have someone there to just always be by your side so you're not alone. That's the key. So when you can have these 3 things in your life, you are guaranteed to change your child's health or your own health for good.